Hello Libra, this is Jay from Live to Love Tarot, here to do your connection and separation read along with your singles. These reads may not resonate with all, so take what works. Also, I have a tendency of saying he or him in regards to the other person. Know the roles can reverse. So we're going to start with the surrounding energy of this read. We have the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So the surrounding energy of this read right now is that you both are trying really to let go of the immature actions of this past connection. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that there is something that you've been wishing for that may be coming true. There's definitely a new stable beginning being offered when it comes to something you've dreamed about. So, both of you. So, what is a challenge? We have the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. I feel like the first challenge that you're facing when it comes to this connection is trying to find stability, really open up new options, and really change your energy. You know, there is definitely something overwhelming that you can't seem to find comfort with when it comes to this past connection. And it's really making it difficult for you to really move forward. What's another challenge? We have the Page of Cups, the Emperor, along with the Page of Swords. I feel like another challenge that you're facing is being honest with your emotions. You know, we've got the Page of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So I'm getting that you really want to communicate with this person. You feel like, you feel powerful when you want to communicate with this person. You're sure that you have enough control of your emotions that you could communicate with them in a positive way, but your person may not be ready for that. So what advice does Spirit have for you? We have the Two of Cups, the Star card, along with the Four of Swords. You know, Spirit's telling you right now is the time for you to work on healing. You know, it's time for you to really forgive the past and let go of this past partnership. You know, even if you want to communicate, you still have to purge and heal and forgive so that you can put hope, faith, and belief that when you two do get to a point of communication, it goes good. What is the current connective energy, the recent past, and a challenge? What is the current connective energy, the recent past, and a challenge with you and your person? We have influences, dark attachments, third parties as a current connective energy. In the recent past, we have beginnings, a challenge is despair, and what needs to happen for you two to find balance. We have illusions. Let's get influences. We have the Queen of Wands, along with the Tower card. So I do feel like right now you both are in this energy of trying to regain your confidence, and a lot of it has to do with you knowing that it's time to stop being attached to the drama, the chaos, all that emotional destructive energy that occurred when this breakup occurred. In the recent past, we have beginnings. We have the Five of Cups along with the Chariot. I do feel like in the recent past, you both realized that it was time to really move towards a new beginning, to move in a new direction, to release all those old wounds that you've been holding on to. And why you're in this energy of knowing that you have to let go of those attachments. You have to let go of that negativity. It's time to gain your confidence back. It's time to move forward. A challenge connectively is despair. We have the King of Cups and the Empress. I feel like a challenge connectively, my cat's talking today, is that you two, there are times when you're trying to find comfort, really get a hold of your emotions. There are times when there's those little itty bitty triggers that put you down this hopeless energy of despair. You know, it's those little itty bitty triggers. I feel like they're small, that really make you sad. And then you end up down this path of hopeless despair, thinking you're never going to get over it. You know, it takes a long time to get over someone you love. So don't beat yourself up if some negative things come into your head as you're healing. What you need to do, need to keep moving in that new direction. These are the same cards. What you both need to do to bring balance to this connection, you need to clear the way you look at things. You need to clear that clouded judgment. You need to start working on not burdening yourself with the past anymore. It's time to move in a new direction. It's time to create a fresh start in your life. And you can do this by releasing anything you're holding on to that clouds your judgment, anything, period, that you're holding on to from the past, from this past connection. So what is your person's energy towards you? What is their intention and what is their challenge right now? What is your person's energy towards you? What is their intention and what is their challenge right now? Your person's energy towards you is shattered. Their intention is farewells. A challenge is trapped. And what needs to happen for you to find balance, we have rejection. Let's get shattered. We have the Knight of Swords along with the Nine of Wands. I do feel like this. I feel like your person's energy towards you right now is they're trying to take some action towards releasing those defensive wounds, releasing any pain they're still holding on to from this past connection. Their intention is to almost manifest with the Magician the ability to finally let go of that pain, let go of the heartache, really seek the closure they need to move forward. So your person is really working on some deep healing. A challenge with your person is trapped. We have the High Priestess along with the Knight of Pentacles. I do feel like a challenge with your person right now is there are still, again, just like in the connective energy, there's still those little itty bitty things that they overthink. Those things that keep them mentally stuck in their head and really send them backwards. Even though their intuition is, my cat is a nutball, sorry. Even though their intuition is guiding them in a stable way forward, there's still those thoughts that mentally entrap them in their head that really stress them out. And I feel like the thoughts are, they feel rejected. We have rejection is what they need to do. Yeah, I do feel like there was a situation or some situations between the two of you where your person felt rejected by you. And this is it's when that situation comes up that they mentally entrap themselves in their head. It's when that situation comes up that they start to mentally stress out. And so what they need to do, they need to be more logical when dealing with this situation so that they can heal and cut it out, and reestablish a stable foundation for themselves. It's hard when you have that one trigger where you just felt worthless, where you just felt unwanted. I feel like you made them feel unwanted at one point, and it may have been, breakups don't just occur unless there's cheating. Usually it's a slow path. And so I feel like, the biggest thing that makes your person overthink, that keeps your person stuck, is that you made them feel unwanted. All right. What messages does your person have for you? What does your person want you to know? Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. You were the best thing in my life. We have the Eight of Swords along with the Seven of Pentacles. So your person wants you to know there are times when they stay up late at night just thinking about you. And a lot of it has to do with them trying to reevaluate how to get out of their head, how to release that stress and anxiety of feeling rejected by you. Because in the end, they do realize you were the best thing in their life. With the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, they really felt that you two belonged together. That, you were the best thing. And a little bit, I feel like your person uses this positivity to be successful and accepting the fact that, they did see you as their forever after. They did think that you two would make it in the long haul. So this kind of balances that feeling of rejection with them. And that's what we need to do to heal. We need to find a place where we can kind of balance out the negative with the positive. Near future. We have spiritual connection and elusive. We have the Seven of Wands along with the Two of Swords. I do feel like in the near future, your person is really going to work on trying their best to really let their guard down, to start healing that overwhelming energy by accepting the fact that they did deeply love you. You know, that this wasn't just another connection. And this is going to help them to start getting away from that sneaky energy, you know, that elusive energy that sneaks up on them and puts them in a negative mindset. This is going to help them to really start finding absolution with the past and getting into the present moment, really letting that past go. So this is what I have for you. I hope it helps. Now we're going to move on to singles. Who is coming at you, singles? Who is coming at you, singles? We have the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Cups, along with the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like this is someone new. This is definitely someone that is open to options, really focused on seeing where this connection can go. You know, this person is coming in this Ace of Wands energy. So they feel this passion for you. They feel this almost like hunger to see if you two can work on building something, if you two can work on, again, seeing where this can go. I do feel like your person knows that you have a little bit of confusion when they will know that you have a little bit of confusion when it comes to them, but they're focused on working through it. So what is their intention? We have the Eight of Cups, the Four of Swords, along with the King of Swords. You know, I feel like their intention is to evolve in this connection. Again, open up new options is what I'm getting, and try their best to be a little more logical in order not to exhaust this connection from the beginning. How will they see you? Yeah, we have the Ten of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. They're going to see you as someone that is going through a hard time, someone that, you know, may have, you definitely had a painful ending going on in your life right now, and someone that's kind of isolated, but someone that they would like to build something with. What will they want the most from you? We have the Magician, the Chariot, along with the Hierophant. I feel like they want you to be consciously aware that you need to move on from any past commitment that you went through a painful ending. I feel like this person knows that you've really gone through a hard time, and they really want you to know that they're there for you. They're going to be there for you. They're going to help you get through this. How will you see this person? We have the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups. Yeah, you're going to see this person as someone that really helps you to open up your heart, someone that really has a control of their emotions, someone that is going to bring you the peace and harmony that you seek when it comes to connection. So this person definitely is going to come in and kind of bring that little happiness that you were looking for, and it's going to help you to get over whatever you're holding on to. What will you want the most from this person? We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Moon card, and the Six of Cups. You know, I feel like you want this person to know that you have a little bit of fear, and a lot of it has to do with your past, and you're trying your best to reconcile this fear and take advantage of this new stable beginning being offered in your life with this person. But you want to be honest with them. You're a little afraid, and your judgment is a little clouded going into this connection because you're still healing from the past. What will the connective energy be? We have the Six of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Five of Wands. You know, I do feel like you again, and I feel like this is coming from you. You know, it's all about moving on, moving forward, and trying not to allow any defensive energy, any conflict to interfere with you two in forward movement in this connection. So there's going to be a lot of work, and it usually is like that when one person is carrying emotional baggage. It's a lot of work, you know, to get through. So what challenges will you face? We have the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Sun card. I feel like the first challenge that you're going to face is trying to be positive. You know, trying to see if it's possible to build a partnership. I feel like you're not ready for a partnership. And so this is going to be a challenge with you. Seeing anybody, not just this person, but seeing anybody as a future partner is going to be is challenging for you. So what's another challenge? We have the Judgment card, the Five of Swords, and the Six of Wands. You know, trying your best not to put your ego up front. Because if you go into a connection and you're egotistical, 10 out of 1, it doesn't work. You know, so it's almost making the right choice not to allow yourself to get mentally defeated, because when you get mentally defeated, you become guarded and you allow your ego to come to the front instead of your heart. So what piece of advice does Spirit have for you? We have the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. You know, whatever you do, be honest with your emotions with this person. You can trust this person. You know, this person is going to lift you up. This person is really going to make you feel good about yourself. So don't fear being honest with how you feel, even if it means that you have to take things slow. What else? We have the Lovers, the High Priestess, along with the King of Pentacles. Also, you know, Spirit's saying you have got to use your intuition to find stability. You know, let go of that past partnership. Open up to new partnership, whatever it is. Do use your intuition, because your intuition will always guide you to a stable decision. Near future, we have the Two of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. If you both can let go of any confusion, any deception that prevents you from creating a stable foundation together, working off that stable foundation, this new connection could work. So this is what I have for you. I hope it helps, and I thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, go with love and peace.